Hey, fourth graders, Mr. Guyton here. I've had a few people ask some questions about FlipGrid, so I want to go ahead and show you guys how to log in, post videos, and reply to your classmates. So to start, we want to make sure we're getting on the old internet. So I'm going to click on Safari since I'm on a Mac. You can use any internet browser, Google Chrome, Firefox, all those things work. This is going to take me straight to the home page, to our fourth grade homepage, the fourth grade digital classroom, our Google Classroom. Now you want to get really familiar with this site because this is going to be the center of everything fourth grade for the next few weeks. Okay. At the top we have a bunch of tabs here, 4 to be exact, and today we're going to focus on the Stream tab. Now every morning Miss Walker is going to post she's going to post some information for all of fourth grade. So if you're in fourth grade, read what she writes. She's going to have a lot of important information here. She's going to include some assignments that will be under the classwork tab, but all fourth graders are responsible for this. One of the things she's also going to post is our harmony question, right? So this is kind of like our morning meetup. It's a great way to see everybody, a good way to check in, and it's going to be done through a site called FlipGrid. So if you click on the picture here for FlipGrid, it's going to take us to that site. Now I'm already logged in, so it gives me my information up here, but if you're not, if you're doing it for the first time, it'll show you something like this, okay? It's going to give you two options, log in with Google, log in with Microsoft. You're going to want to choose the former, log in with Google, okay? Now before I do that, I'm going to click on Remember Me, and that way I don't have to do this step in the future. So I'm going to click on that. Now I've loaded 2 different usernames, and I did that on purpose. I want you guys to see the difference here. So for everything that you're logging in with Google, you're going to have the same format. So you're going to use your student address. It's going to be your first name dot your last name at student.nhcs.net. Now of course this is Sam's, so it's going to have his first name and his last name, but yours is going to be your first name dot your last name at, and then this suffix here, student.nhcs.net. Okay, some exceptions are, some people have an exception, there might be like a number or something afterwards, but for the most part it follows that format. Now I also want to take this opportunity to make a very important point, right? So I am Sam's teacher and I have his password. I could log in as Sam, but I'm not going to. And I don't want you to be logging in under anybody else's information either, because it's just simply not right. Now you don't do it just because you think you're going to get caught or you're going to get punished or something like that. It's just not right. It's not you. So even if you can hack into somebody's information, you know their password, whatever it is, it all sounds very clever, but please do not do it. Only log in, under your own information. So I'm Mr. Guyton. I'm going to click on that one. So here I am in FlipGrid. I scroll down and it's going to give the question for our Harmony meetup today. What's the one thing that you wouldn't want to give up and why? Okay, so you see all these people have posted their responses to that question, and if I go over here to this plus sign, that's how I post my response. So if I click on that, it's going to come up with the camera here. I might have to turn it down so I don't have any feedback. You click on the record button. You can click redo and just redo it. If you do like it, you can click next. It'll play it back for you. Should play it back for you. And then if you like what you see, you just click next again. And then it's going to ask you if it can, well, on my computer it asks if it can use my microphone and my camera. I'm going to say don't allow so I don't get any weird audio feedback. But this is where you're going to click your, to make your selfie. So you click to take your selfie picture, and then that's going to be the little screen capture for, or the icon, the still frame for your video, okay? I'm not going to post mine, but if you were, you just take your selfie, click next, and then complete it. I've already posted, so I'm going to cancel mine out. Once you do that, though, yours is going to be posted here, okay? Now, you'll notice some of these guys have like a little badge in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to click on Sam's, and I'm going to explain to you what that's all about. So once you watch somebody's video, if you want to reply to them, you can click on this green button here and reply. It's a great way for you to interact with your classmates, not just in your specific class, but all of fourth grade. Okay, so you see here, Pella, Daniel, and I have all responded to Sam's video. Okay, so he can watch those videos, you can watch those videos. It's just a fun way to interact. Okay, so another trick here, if his is not loading like this, if you're working off of Safari, one of the things you can do is click on the other tab or another tab, and then click back and it should load.
Something that I would never give up is my video clip. very precious to me, and it is my country.
Okay, so thanks, Sam. That's a sweet video there, buddy. And then, like I said, you can see how people have done the responses. Now, I want to mention to you also, it's important when you're posting things on here to stay on subject. So whatever it is that the question is, make sure that's what you're answering. That's what the topic of your video is going to be. And then what's more, make sure that anytime you're putting things on the internet, that it's sending the message you want to send with your actions and with your words. Make sure that you're not using foul language, of course. Make sure you're not showing anything inappropriate and those kinds of things, because for one thing, on the internet, things tend to live forever or close to it. So there's that. It can come back to haunt you. But more importantly, anytime you're interacting with people, you're sending a message about yourself. And you want to send the message that's nothing less than, I'm an educated person, I'm a good person, I'm a respectable person, because you all are very wonderful, and it's very important that you send that message about yourself when you're posting things online. Okay, so there you have it. That's how you get onto FlipGrid and how you post videos. If you have any other questions, please post them here in our stream on the Google Classroom. If you're directing a question at your teacher, click on the reply arrow. You'll see it like right next to the person's name. Now, I can't do it for mine because I'm already logged in as that, but if I want to reply to Shania, for example, I click on the arrow, and then it tags her in my comment. That way she gets a notification and she understands that I'm directing a question or a comment towards her, and she knows to respond. She knows to read it specifically. So if you have any questions, make sure you're tagging your teachers, and we'll make more videos to show you guys how to do these things. Talk to you guys soon. See you around the Google Classroom and FlipGrid, and very excited for things to come. See you guys.